Spring is here, and when I think of spring, I think of fresh seafood. So today we're cooking up this beautiful prawn and fennel linguine that's gonna blow your minds. So the first thing we wanna do is get the water on the boil. It takes a little bit of time to get nice and hot, so get that done straight away. Now we have our beautiful fennel bulb here. So the next step is to cut this up nice and thinly sliced. That is the fennel done. We've got the pan here, which we preheated. We're gonna put some olive oil in there, garlic, and then also put our fennel. Just give that a really good stir. We want to cook that through until the fennel's really soft and opaque. We're going to jump over here to the boiling water and get this pasta on. So this fennel's looking nice and caramelized and opaque. Next step's adding some of our herbs and spices. So we've got the toasted and crushed fennel seeds here. And we've also got our chili flakes here. So as much or as little as you like, depending on the heat temperature you want. The key to cooking the fennel in this dish is to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. It's nice and soft and opaque. You don't want any crunchy bits of fennel getting mixed up with your pasta. Next up, we get our anchovies. Add them in wholes fine. You'll find as they heat up and start to cook, they fall apart and turn into a paste anyway. And stir them through. And as they heat up, just give them a real push with the spoon and break them up. Now we just kind of push the fennel mixture to the side a little bit, so we've got maximum surface area for our tomatoes. We put them in whole and make sure they're all pressed down on the pan. And we basically just let them cook away. They're gonna puff up, they're gonna blister. So these tomatoes are looking nice and soft. So what we do now, we just press them down gently and you'll see each one will pop and release all that beautiful juice and flavor into the pan. So once we've done that, we give that a nice stir just to get a bit more liquid in the pan there. Add some white wine, about 125 mils. You'll see now it's starting to look a lot more like a pasta sauce than it was before. So a good seafood dish is only as good as the seafood you put in it. And today we've got these beautiful wild caught Shark Bay prawns. So we've got a couple of king prawns, we've got some tiger prawns there, and they've been provided today by Sea Harvest, and they're absolutely stunning. So what we do is we pick up the prawns and we just lay them throughout the sauce there on top. Try not to clump them all together, spread them out. That way they're gonna cook nice and evenly. So these prawns here I've cleaned up, I've deshelled them, I've deveined them. So you can see on the prawns in the pan, these ones here have the really bright blue tail. So they're the king prawns, and the tiger prawns have the really vivid stripes on them. They're beautiful looking seafood. Just pop the lid back on. You can tell when your prawns are done because they go from being an opaque, translucent color to a bright white and orange. So the pasta's cooked, it's being drained, the prawns look like they're ready to go. Just nice and gently. Again, we don't want to damage the prawns, we don't want to rip the pasta up, so just nice and slow. And now we're ready to plate up. We've got some of the fennel fronds there that we put aside from before, and then we've got some toasted pepitas here, and a little drizzle of olive oil. And there we have it, guys, a beautiful Shark Bay prawn and fennel linguine. Absolutely sensational.